Well, it's Apple keynote season again, and they came to the table with some great new products, including the iPad mini, the Apple Watch, and the iPhone 13. And don't get me wrong, some of these new features on the products have me really excited, but what I want to talk about is the most exciting thing about the new iPhone, and it has nothing to do with the phone itself. But let's back up for 1 minute. Over the past 20 months or so, we've seen some huge increases in pricing and huge decreases in the availability across real estate, automotive, and even the tech industry. If you've been shopping for any of these things recently, what's your experience been? I mean, you noticed it too, right? Or is it just me? Am I crazy? Let me know in the comment section below if you noticed it, not if I'm crazy. I already know I'm crazy. And of course, on your way down there, hit that thumbs up and subscribe button. It makes my dog Chuck really happy.
Dude, what does this have to do with Apple?
Can I finish? I mean, is that okay with you?
Yeah, I guess. Sorry?
Yeah, oh, okay, Apple. Let's do a quick overview of some of the new things that we got this year. Number 1, we got bigger battery capacities. Number 2, better battery optimization with that new A15 chip. Number 3, we got camera improvements across the board. By the way, I'll be testing those out thoroughly, so make sure that you're subbed and have the notification bell turned on so you don't miss it. The 13 mini and the 13 now have the same base storage as the Pro and Pro Max. And last but not least, the Pro and Pro Max finally have 120 Hz displays. What does that mean? That just basically means a smoother experience for you, and it's nice. It's nice. Oh, right, and a few new colors. Because what would an Apple event be without new colors? Now, I know most people would think, well, you got some new features, we must have a higher price tag, right? Not this time. The entire iPhone 13 lineup is the same price as last year's iPhone 12. And as to when these will be available, it's the same time every year. Pre-order starts on September 17th, which I'm not sure if you're seeing this on the 17th or after. Either way, it starts on the 17th, so you're behind if I put this up afterwards. However, the availability to actually pick them up will be on the 24th, and you'll see this video way before that. So let me say this again. In a world full of price increases, delays, Apple's releasing 4 new products with the same pricing as last year with no delivery delays. In case you weren't paying attention before, that was the most exciting thing about these new phones I mentioned at the start.
Something was said. Not good. What was it?
What? You forgot? Come on, try and keep up. Jeez. So how was Apple able to accomplish this? I mean, if you believe the articles being posted throughout the last year, you would think the event would be pushed back, pricing would have gone up, and we wouldn't have seen these phones for a little while. Now, Tim Cook was quoted in a story that I found with CNBC that it's not the high-powered processors that they make that it's going to cause for delays, but what's called legacy nodes, or the chips that are used for everyday functions like driving displays, decoding the audio that can be manufactured using older equipment. Now, he does go on to mention that the products that will really be affected are the iPad and the Mac. I'll go ahead and link the article down below if you want to read more up on it. So I'm going to keep beating a dead horse here. We got 4 new phones coming in at the same price in a little over a week since the announcement. Now, to be devil's advocate here, will the stock be lower than usual, or will we see no delay because Apple's biggest changes were made to things they handle in-house? Yes, of course, there's going to be a few things that are affected, but a large company like Apple probably forecast this possibility of issues and got what they needed to hold them over. Now let's point out the giant elephant in the room. The phones, yes, look pretty much like they did last year. With a few changes that I already mentioned, there's certainly enough people that were there to crap on Apple because there wasn't enough new things. Now what confuses me is they all of a sudden forget what we've been going through for the past 2 years. I mean, what did you expect them to do? Now, if Apple did want to add that wow factor to the product, the price of the phones is probably going to have to increase, and possibly the lead times. Then the bitching would have been focused on the fact that they raised the prices. You can't win. Now, I feel like Apple did a few things here that they should be commended for. Now, I could be totally wrong, but they have been extremely successful over the past 14 years selling phones. So maybe cutting a little bit into that profit was needed to keep the pricing the same and offer a few things that didn't hurt their budget too much. Or maybe Apple did the old save for a rainy day fund and had the means necessary to set aside, knowing full well that if this happened, they weren't going to lose any money at all. I mean, look, you can't be mad at them either way. It's just smart business. However, of course, this keynote wasn't all sunshines and rainbows. By the looks of it, the Apple Watch was severely affected, way more. Now, we were supposed to get a new rumored design, but we didn't. And we aren't getting the watch till later on this fall. So what's going on there? Now, this certainly follows that info that we've been reading about for the whole year. If this trend continues, we may not see MacBooks or iMacs till next year, which I'm totally fine with, because if they rush these to market, they'll probably pay more for the parts, which means we'll end up paying more in the end. That would suck.
Now, commence Operation Vacuum Suck.
By the way, I have all 4 phones coming in to check out over the rest of the month. Tips and tricks, comparisons, camera tests, so make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on so you don't miss it. While I'm working on that, go ahead and check out these videos right here. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.